Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you with that. Whenever I push the button, people have to understand it says to Anne right away, recording in progress. And, it's
Like,
not.
whoa.
And maybe she's ready and maybe she's not.
Maybe not. Ugh,
I'm
yeah.
on my third giant cup of coffee.
Oh, one of those mornings, huh?
No, it's fine. It's just my husband took, well, okay, between the two of us, we can easily drink a full pot,
Uh-huh.
which is 12 cups. But you have to understand cups in coffee land is like 4 ounces.
Oh,
So that's really, I mean, it says that in tiny letters at the bottom of the carafe.
uh-huh.
So it's not like an 8 ounce cup of like a
Right.
measuring cup.
Right.
So apparently Mr. Coffee thinks a cup of coffee is tiny.
Well, I mean, like it depends how it's processed too, right? Because like you can have a cup of coffee that's like an espresso shot.
Oh no, I'm just talking about
Like,
like Folgers and Mr.
yeah,
Coffee.
but then
Just
there's like, yeah, so I have no idea. Like when it comes to yeah, like a Folgers or something, I'm like, I don't know. Or like an
you started
instant
out foo-foo, that's why.
single serve. I always
Yeah.
end up putting way too much water in it because I'm like, I don't know, just keep going.
You
And
started out with foo-foo machines and stuff though. See, the rest of us
yeah,
just have Folgers and Mr. Coffee.
yeah. I don't know how to, I haven't learned that part yet. I have had that in the context of people like handing me a cup of coffee that they know how to prepare. And, like a normal coffee.
Yeah. Like at
Yeah.
someone's house where they're like, we're gonna make a pot of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I have with my foo-foo creamer. See, my coffee is I can't do this without spilling it. It's very light
Yeah.
because I'm a
That's, I
wuss.
like mine light as well.
Yeah, it's,
Um,
the grocery store brand of creamer. I don't care.
when I go to the hairdresser, they always offer a drink. And most of the time I'm like, no, I'm fine, whatever. But sometimes I'll ask for a coffee, especially if it's like first thing. And I'm like, but I am a child and I need it like
Sweet and
very,
light.
very, very light. And so she just brings me like the coffee. They have mugs, and she'll
Yeah.
bring me that. And then she'll bring me another mug full of the half and half
Oh,
things, like just like full, like
yeah,
over.
yeah. And you're like, psh, psh,
Yep.
and kind of like at the hotel lobby where you just keep peeling the little things that are about this big, and you're peel and dump, and then there's a pile.
Exactly. And you're
And
like,
I
yeah,
used to be embarrassed about that. And I'm like, if they're not going to put out a pitcher or like at least one of
yeah.
those big pump things of creamer, then what are you going to do?
What are you gonna do? You gotta do what you gotta
I
do.
don't know.
Is
Anyway,
what it is.
what was the point?
I don't know. You were saying you were having your fourth
Oh,
cup
I
of
remember.
coffee?
Yeah, no, this is the third big one, but I
Third?
had to make more while I was in the shower because Will and I could polish off a pot before he goes to work.
Uh,
That's fine. We just sit there and drink coffee and do the Wordle. 3 today, by the way.
oh, I haven't done
Which,
mine yet.
oh, okay. Well, we recorded a day before, so I got 3 on the 23rd. And I tell you what, I digress. I realize I'm down a bunny trail here. I am so annoyed at the spelling bee for the 22nd because I'm like 6 points away from genius and I can't figure
Oh,
out what I'm missing.
yeah. There's
I'm so
something there.
annoyed.
There's something there. There's
Anyway,
something
there's
there.
that.
I didn't do any of the games yesterday.
Mm.
I'm just realizing, and I haven't done today's yet.
But my
But
oldest is home. My oldest is home. She's like, "Well, I got genius today." And I'm like,
well, I
anyway,
gave birth to you.
right. You could always say that. I could always trump with that, couldn't I? Oh, that's so funny. So we
I have
put
been sleeping so weird. I've been waking up the last few days at like 4:30 and can't fall back asleep for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
just get
And
up.
then I don't set an alarm because this is my first thing that's like that I have to do. There's other stuff to do, but this is my first scheduled thing
At
that I have
11.
at 11. So normally I get up and I like get ready for the day and then I work for a while and then we do this
Yeah.
because this is scheduled.
Right.
But the last couple of days have been like I wake up and it's like this morning is 8:45. Or sorry, 9:45. Yesterday it was 8:45.
You
But
went
it's
back to
like I
sleep.
was up for so, in the in-between time. So yeah,
Weird.
but usually I do the puzzles like
Yeah.
I first get up and have my
Yeah.
cup of and sit at the table with my sweetheart. And it's
Yeah.
just not happening because I've been,
Because you're out of
gosh,
whack.
yeah,
Okay,
not
but the point was now I had to make another cup of coffee, another pot,
another
because the
pot.
oldest is home. The youngest is
Oh,
not a
yeah.
coffee drinker, but the older one is now.
They've
Didn't
thrown
used
it
to
on.
be. And so
They've
now I had to
thrown
make another pot. So that's why I'm on my third, not because I really needed it, but because it was there and I made
it was
another
there.
pot for when she gets up because I'm nice like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, it smells good when I got out of the shower. So I'm like, well, I'll just have a little more. And then a little more turns into the big mug.
Uh-huh.
It's okay.
When I was waitressing, this was before, well, I mean, you could go to coffee shops and like there were coffee shops where you could go like, get fancy drinks.
Yeah.
But it was really before like a restaurant would do a fancy drink, like before the restaurants started having
Oh, yeah.
machines and
Yeah.
stuff. But they would have coffee and decaf, like normal and
Yeah.
decaf
Yeah.
available for people to have with dessert or whatever. And for some reason, my boss thought I was the person to make the coffee. And we didn't have very many people who even ordered it ever. Like
Right.
often we would pour the pot out at the end of the night. But I had no idea how much to put in. I would just put in a big
Some.
old heap of coffee and put it in. And there was more than once that I would bring people their coffee after and they'd have a sip and they would just and set it aside. And I'd be like,
Yeah. It kind of depends. I
yeah,
know. Yeah.
yeah.
So while we're on the topic of food and consumables,
Yeah.
it is Christmas Eve. We are recording this for Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas Eve if you celebrate. If you don't, take care of yourself, do something fun, whatever. Okay. So I was talking to a friend and about, what are your Christmas Eve plans and whatever. And like I mentioned a couple of days ago, my mom and one of my daughters and maybe my husband, I'm not sure yet, they're going to go to the Christmas Eve service in town.
Right.
And then I thought, well, I'll make a treat or something so we can have like tea and pie or whatever when everyone comes back. Because likely with my mom, we'll do our gift exchange on Christmas Eve.
Right. Okay.
And then Christmas morning, we usually do just, the kids. And then we'll have the brunch where there'll be more people coming over. However, I was asking this friend, well, she said, I'm going to make desserts for Christmas Eve. I'm like, what are you making? And she mentioned something I have heard of, but really didn't know what it was. And so I had to Google. Have you heard of banoffee pie?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. I don't know that I've ever had it, but I've heard of it. That's
I want to
pretty
make
standard
it.
out here. Yeah, it's like toffee, chocolate, and banana.
I'm not sure if there's chocolate or it's just the toffee, the banana, the graham
Just
cracker crust.
I
So
always imagine it with like a chocolate pudding type base and then the caramel toffee type stuff and then
maybe there's more than one way to do it. I don't know.
There might be.
But
I
it's
don't know. I haven't had
banoffee.
it. So I
Banoffee
don't
is
know.
banana and toffee for those that were like me and have no idea because we live in the West and this is an adaptation English thing. Anyhow, from my understanding, just a brief Google, it's a graham cracker crust, the caramel thing,
Okay.
bananas, and then some kind of whipped cream stuff.
Right. That would make sense. I have not had it because I have this weird thing about banana.
Oh, not your thing?
I don't know what my thing is with bananas. I don't like banana cream pie. That's an established thing from my youth. And I also didn't like tomatoes when I was a kid. So maybe I would like banana cream pie now. But when I was a kid, I did not like banana cream pie. And I think hearing banoffee, I was just like, I don't like banana in pie form. And so
Okay.
I've never tried it.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know. Some people just don't like bananas. Maybe kind of. Some people just don't like bananas and that's okay. Like I like real bananas and I like real things like banana pudding if it has real bananas in it. I don't like artificial banana flavored candy. No.
That's also true. I do not like banana flavored candy.
I don't like that.
And I love banana bread. But that's my favorite things. Absolutely love that.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't like cooked banana.
Oh,
I don't like cooked, like if it's slices and cooked, I don't like the texture.
Okay.
And we went to visit my brother-in-law in when he was living in LA ages ago. Like the kids were little,
Mhm.
like probably 15 plus years ago at
Yeah.
this point. And he made such a big deal about, in a way that felt very LA to me. Like, oh, we have to go to this place and eat banana pancakes. They have the best banana pancakes. They're so good. We have to go eat banana pancakes. And he talked about it before we got there. He talked about it while we were there. We got up early one day so we could be to his place. So we could go there before the brunch people got there.
And made a
We
special
could
effort.
have
Okay.
banana pancakes. And it was so built up that I was envisioning something along the lines of like because he was just like, they're just so amazing. They're so special. They're so wonderful. They're just amazing, blah, blah, blah. I was imagining because they sounded so amazing and wonderful that it would be like unto a banana bread, like a special batter, you
Oh.
know,
Not just
that
a regular pancake with slices of banana in it?
it was literally pancake with slices of banana. And as soon as they brought it out, I was like,
Oh.
and then they weren't even good pancakes. Like I grew up in New England. We've mastered the pancake here because we have the syrup. So you don't mess with the pancakes. You have to have excellent
But
pancakes
your
to go
brother
with
grew up there
syrup.
too. You'd think he would
No,
know.
this is my brother-in-law. This is
Oh,
my
I
brother-in-law.
misunderstood that. Okay.
So they were raving about mediocre
Okay.
pancakes with slices of banana baked into, like fried into them. And I don't like cooked chunks of banana. So
And clearly this made an impression because you still are like
I am
incensed about it 15
I
years later.
still am. I still am. If you're watching, I make no apologies. You should have advertised this better.
Or been more accurate, and then we could have opted out.
I could have ordered bacon pancakes with slices of
Well,
bacon, and that
yes.
would have been amazing. But no,
Yeah.
I went
Yeah.
with banana because I
Absolutely.
was told they were fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do
Anyway,
you bake? Do you do anything for Christmas Eve, like baking or?
well, my husband is an Arizona boy, and um, for him, most years it was Mexican food, but proper Mexican food,
Yeah.
not American Mexican food, but proper
Yeah,
Mexican.
not Tex-Mex.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So he's going to be making a big pot of pozole, which
Oh,
is, yeah, a very delicious. It's like pork, and the broth is made of dried peppers, basically, that you puree, and it's pork broth, and
okay.
it's hominy, and you put um, like shredded cabbage and radishes and a little bit of sour cream and lime, and you just chow down on that, and it's amazing, and you eat it until you can't anymore. um, and it's fabulous. So we're having that
Okay.
Christmas Eve night.
Yeah.
In the morning, typically what we do, well, we have our king of cereals, Cracklin' Old
We'll
Bran.
get to that tomorrow.
We'll get to that tomorrow. And then that's actually become what I do with on here instead of with the family, because what's really sort of taken over with the family is having waffles on Christmas
Oh,
morning. So we
okay.
have like the Belgian waffle maker, and we use the recipe out of The Joy of Cooking, which cracks me up because it's like you can use between 4 and 12 tablespoons of butter. Like
That's
you
what I know. Will
decide.
uses the same waffle
Yeah,
recipe. We
and
have,
we
of course,
go
we have the same book. Yeah.
yeah, we
Yeah.
go full butter, and they are amazing. But so we were planning on doing that, and then my brother's going to stop with his family and get my dad, and they're all going to come
Okay.
over. So
Yeah.
we're going to end up with like 12 people in the house having waffles for lunch. So, yeah, so looking forward to that. That's going to be fun.
Cool. So what is the deal in the South with, I'm going to realize Arizona is not the South, but what's the deal with chicken and waffles? I don't quite get that.
I don't know. I always was wondering, like, is there something special that they do with the chicken?
I don't
Um,
know. It's just
make
waffles
it,
are the
and
side
then
that go with the chicken. I don't
it
understand the
literally is
correlation.
just breaded chicken with
I
the
don't know.
waffles,
It's like
and it's like,
fried chicken with waffles on the side. I'm not sure what's up with that.
yeah,
But
and like
in the South,
instead
you'll see
of,
like, advertisements for chicken and waffles, and I don't understand the correlation.
yeah, I mean, I grew up eating buttermilk biscuits
Yeah.
with chicken,
Well,
chicken and
right.
biscuits
Yeah.
and, whatever, coleslaw, potato salad, whatever.
All that.
So it's just like the waffles, the carb that
I
they eat with it.
guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody leave a comment down below and tell us why people eat waffles with chicken and specifically waffles instead of like, I don't know, pancakes or fries or whatever other kind of carb. I don't know. What is the significance of the waffle correlated to the chicken?
One thing I've
Don't
had to
know.
get used to. We're on a waffle and pancake theme today, which is good. One thing I that surprised me, and I'm not against it, but it has been like a cultural thing for me to get my head around, is in Shetland they do these amazing teas. Sorry, I
Oh,
know
yeah.
I'm looking down. It's because I made a mistake and I'm knitting backwards. Um,
Anne is tinking while
I'm
she's
thinking a
talking about
little.
tea.
Okay, now I'm
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
And so everybody, it's sort of, I don't want to call it potluck, but people volunteer to bring stuff, and
Yeah.
then they're done as fundraisers and stuff, or like if you go to someone's house for coffee, they always put out some sort of delicious little something. And I kept seeing people bring pancakes, and for
Interesting.
me, like a pancake, you eat it with butter and syrup, or maybe if you're feeling fancy, some fruit and whipped cream. But that's sort of like the extent of how we eat pancakes. And but no,
Okay.
like people will just like eat the pancake. Like they just hold it like and they just eat the pancake. And I'm like, why did this never occur to me as a possibility, first of all, that you could just make pancakes to have as a snack?
Yeah, and you could just like sprinkle little mini chocolate chips in there and have them with your tea.
Yeah, but it's
The
not even
possibilities
like
are
a
endless.
fancy pancake. It's just a pancake.
Right.
And I was just like, this is amazing. But I never had them at these events
Yeah.
because, again, like New Englanders were pretty proud of our pancakes. And there were all these other like tables and tables of things. So I would just skip over the pancakes and get all these like fancy, crazy looking things. And then, and then someone brought them, a very good friend, a very sweet woman, brought some, like she was coming over to have coffee, and she brought some as like a little
Yeah.
contribution.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, I just want to know that I'm not missing anything. Like, should I be serving this back to you with butter, with jam, with like whatever? And she's like, no, just like that's fine. Just put those on a plate. But like, there's always like these little moments that jump out at me periodically where I'm like, okay.
It's just a cultural difference. Yeah.
It's just a cultural difference.
Yeah.
In fact, at one point I had Jolene, my friend Jolene, I called her and I was like, can you come over and ask questions and not, answer questions and not judge me?
Can we have a cultural Q&A with no judgment?
And it was such random stuff. It was
Oh,
like,
it's
how do
funny.
I wind up the cord of my iron? Because there was like a weird clip on it and I couldn't figure out how to use that clip. Like, how do I do this? And then she was like she didn't know either. She's like, okay, not cultural, it's just bad design. Okay, that iron
Good
is
to know. Good to
design.
know.
Good to know.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Anyway, so
That's so funny.
thank goodness for good friends
Yeah.
in when you are
Where you can
in.
ask questions and not be judged.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I love that. But who knew that the humble pancake would be appreciated so much?
I know. I love that. Now it's like so many possibilities. Just have pancakes.
Because
Just
it's
make a whole
easier to
bunch of pancakes, and then you can just have pancakes and snack on all
I
week.
imagine it's easier than to make. It's quicker and easier than a scone.
Well, yeah, they make oh god, bannocks is a very popular thing in Scotland and especially in Shetland, where it's basically a biscuit, what Americans would call a biscuit, but you do it on the flat cast iron
Like a
type thing.
griddle. Mhm.
Yeah, a griddle. So you do it, but it gets that same sort of soft
Oh.
texture to it. They are so good. And I couldn't understand. I was kind of trying to figure out like why would they do that and we have biscuits whatever. And then I realized like, oh, it's like the tradition is so long that it goes back to when like not everyone had ovens, you just like
Do it
bake
on
it.
a fire.
Amazing. And then why mess with it? It's just amazing. I love bannocks so much. There's a reason why I am the size I am again. And it's Shetland cooking.
Well, I mean, in that climate, when there's like very few trees and it's windy and off the coast, you got to have a little insulation.
That's right. That's right.
You got to be a little more round
And you
to be
gotta
hardy
be you
against
gotta
the
be
weather.
anchored to the ground a bit more too.
Right? Oh, that's so funny.
I don't want to blow away. I don't
No,
want
no,
to
we
blow
don't
away.
want that.
No.
Now I'm having, how sometimes people say something and your mind goes cartoon and you
Uh-huh.
visualize things. Now I'm having a throwback to Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
That's me in the
Ann and
Shetland
I are
twin.
Weebles.
I just get knocked over, get
And
myself
we
back
just
up. It's
sway.
fine. It's fine.
Ann and I are Weebles. There you go.
So what are you doing for Christmas Eve food and such?
Because we have traditionally, this is stupid, but because we have in the past focused more on Christmas Day, we
Uh-huh.
just make a regular, weeknight,
Normal, yeah.
just whatever. And also because the church service that the others are going to is pretty early.
Hmm.
Um, yeah. So when they come back, then I think what I'll do is just put out, the fruit and
Yeah. Graze.
pie. Yeah.
Just graze on delicious things.
Toast. I just like a good piece of toast. So my mom, bless her, and I don't mean that in the snarky, bless her heart, Southern kind of way at all. I meant that as like bless her in
Bless
genuine
her
terms
heart.
because she has kept the same sourdough starter alive for like 35 years. The
That's
same one,
amazing.
right?
That's
So
incredible.
she made bread the other day and she did it with sunflower seeds and currants. And then you like put it all in there. And so it's kind of a little swirl going on in there with the like sunflower seeds and the currants. And anyway, she had put it in her freezer, but then we went and got groceries and she doesn't have a big deep freeze. It's just the freezer on top of her little fridge.
Uh-huh.
So she pulls this out and says, "Here, take this home." Cause the girls are home. And I'm like, "Thank you." So we let it
I
thaw
sure
on the
will.
counter and then we had tea and toast last night.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah, I
Okay,
mean,
so another example, just to show that I'm not picky because it was banana pancakes.
we're back to that.
When I was in college in university, I took a year off and I went to the UK for 6 months of that. And I worked in the computer lab of a private school on the coast of Wales. And I had a friend who lived in Bristol, and I went and stayed with his family just to hang out because that area there was like a group of us who knew each other from online chat rooms.
Okay.
So he was like, "Come stay. You can stay in my sister's room, and then like the group of us can get together and hang out."
Yeah.
So that's what we did. And he kept talking about toast. There was a toast place. And before I left, he was going to take me to have toast because it was near the train station. So I was like, okay,
Okay.
cool.
Who knew this was a
And
thing?
he wouldn't stop talking about toast. And like, like all the whole week, I'm so excited. We're going to go get this toast. It's going to be amazing. It was amazing. It was the best
Oh,
toast I ever had. It was
oh,
like a really thick slice white bread, home obviously made there or in a nearby bakery
yeah.
with like lightly salted butter, just like absolutely dripping. It was the best toast. I've been chasing that toast the rest of my life. It
Wow.
was so good. And so it's not that it was a simple pancake with the bananas. Simple food is lovely. I love simple
Oh,
food.
yeah. Yeah.
Done right, excellent. But
So,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm with you, Jana. Toast.
Toast.
Toast is good. Yeah.
Truth. Wow. This episode's all about food.
Carbs.
Well, I mean, we are Weebles. So,
Yeah,
shall we do our stripe?
I guess so. I'm
Okay.
halfway through. I'm I'm halfway through a round. I did half a stripe last night and forgot about it, and then I finished it and I got halfway through the second one
Yeah.
while we've been talking here. But now I'm halfway
And
through.
you know what? I haven't watched any more of Down Cemetery Road because I started another episode the other day, but then someone came in and the kids are home. And so I was like, of course I'll play Scrabble instead of watching a show.
Of course.
Absolutely.
And I haven't seen any more Pluribus
Yeah.
because my husband didn't watch it while he was away, and I need him to catch up before we watch the next one.
See, this is the hazards. This is the some annoyance of watching a show with someone else.
Is this going to be our last stripe? Is this going to be our last stripe? We're on the 24th.
Are we? Maybe.
Yesterday's.
Oh, maybe.
I think that
Maybe.
this is our last one.
This is our last stripe.
And I have to admit, like, there's not enough weight to hold it in the bag, so it's all become striped.
Yeah, you got to lay the bag down.
Yeah, no, I have it down, but it's just the pressure of one pulled.
Yeah, but then you got to snap it shut. Make sure it's snapped shut. Yeah. Okay, I think this is our last stripe.
This is our last stripe.
Ooh, look at that. It's limey.
It is. It's very, like, citrusy. It's like the inside of a calamansi.
Now that we have our last stripe, I can carry on because I have 2 repeats of the whole thing.
Yeah, you got to get.
So now I can just knit if my thumb will handle it.
Yep.
I got to figure out how to knit one-handed.
It got all tangled, like it grabbed one strand, a bit of the other, and it also. I just have a bit of yarn barf to do.
Yeah. You bit of yarn barf.
Yarn barf.
Yeah.
Anyway, that might happen later.
Shall I?
Girl in her wool finale. Do you have 25?
No, I have Christmas Day.
Okay. Sorry.
Semifinals.
Finals.
Okay. There you go. Woo.
Oh, pretty.
That is pretty. Day 24.
So do you have one more mini after this, or is it a big one after this?
No, it's one more mini.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I'll decide what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Once I see them all in order, I'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, then you'll be able to plan and
yeah.
Oh, I got to do mine. I started another row. What was I thinking? I can set it down now. I don't have to do anything. Oh, it's all tangled. I really made a mess of this. Day 24.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, I did actually arrange my yarn.
I saw that. You have all the yarn in your little trunk over there.
So this one is light blue.
Wow, that's like a robin's egg blue.
Yeah, and there's his little bum. And someone did email me the other day and was like, none of these have what they're called, like the name of them. And other than the lichen, which is the yellow, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's the purple heather, there's the orange, and there's the light blue. So there's pretty straightforward names. I was hoping that this would work better than it did.
You got to hold it up more.
It's just too much. Like I can't show all the colors.
Okay. Still though. Okay.
So that's those. And then hold on, let me get all the 4. And then there's these as well.
Oh.
And now there was an incident with one of the boxes where one of the people who got the box, her box was damaged.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
She lost 5 of the days.
In shipping.
In shipping. And so today I'm actually going to box up the 5 that she's missing
that she needs
and have them in time to do the cast on.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see all the yarn together because I really
need to send those to her. That's good.
Because the first one, she's missing the first one. If she wasn't missing the first one, I would delay, but she needs to get it in time for the cast.
You need to get that out. Yeah.
So we still have multiple yarns coming.
But you're going to the post office.
But I'm taking the 5 that she's missing to the post office.
Oh, that's nice. Good. Yeah. Good.
So I had some duplicates in my stash I'll be able to put in there, but others I'm just going to do a color match with other things I have.
So we have one more. I have one more for Christmas Day, and then we're doing our friend thing.
Friendsmas.
Starting on the 26th. Yes. So we'll finish out the week with our little friend gifts.
Yes.
And they're as hokey as they are.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I thought you
Random
might appreciate the
composers.
hokiness because you like hokey things.
I like whimsy. I am a fan of whimsy.
Yeah, but you like movies that I think are hokey. Like anything with Will Ferrell, Adam Sandler.
I'm
You,
not a huge there are some Adam Sandler movies I like, but some of
Jack
them are just
Black.
like,
You
oh,
you you like the hokey
I'm
things.
Jack Black. It's not fair to say all of them because I do find some of them hokey.
I'm
And
not saying hokey in a bad way.
yeah, no, some of them are a little too juvenile boy humor for me, but I am a fan of all of those to an extent. I will say
Okay.
that. I will
Okay.
say, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, I will see you tomorrow
Okay.
for our
Christmas Day.
crackling oat bran.
Yeah, crackling oat
Don't
bran.
forget.
It's gonna be
Okay.
amazing. Okay, see you then.
Bye.
Bye.